What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we just got the Techrot Encore 11th hotfix, and I gotta say, this is probably the best hotfix of them all. We got some massive changes and fixes for Warframes that make them a lot stronger. One of them being, yes, DE did make it where Qorvex rolling his ulti augment is intended, so you could definitely push to the next level with parkour velocity buffs. We'll be covering that briefly in here. But yeah, you're in the right place for Warframe content, so make sure to hit that sub button. Daily Warframe uploads on this channel, and we'll be covering the new dev stream next week, and we'll be covering this hotfix right now, so let's hop right in. Okay, so hotfix number 38.5.11. It's the 11th hotfix for Techrot Encore, and as far as the biggest changes DE wants to show you at first, we got some like fixes, things that are the more important things to me. The first things first, we got the bounties in the Hex Syndicate area, like the Havania Mall, will now show the duet spawn chance when you run them. That does help because not everyone realizes that they can spawn in a bounty, but at the same time, I'd say be careful not to be like, do 8 finishers to beat this bounty, because that's not going to be the best exterminate you ever seen. So yeah, good change there. Next, Acolytes will not spawn until the Technosite Codas are already dead in the mission before spawning in. Before, you have an Acolyte and a Coda, there's like a party pretty much, but no more parties until the Liches leave, basically. Fixes towards the Technosite Coda not being able to be stabbed in the final showdown. Now, here's one that we're, okay, these things don't actually matter as much. So join any crew, blah, blah, blah. Here's the changes section. After a back and forth review, we have re-enabled the ability to dodge in Qorvex's new Fused Crucible Augment with a 40% reduced dodge speed as per its mobility reduced description. This also fixes parkour velocity mods not affecting the movement, rock, and dodge, baby. Okay, so, yes, the Qorvex Augment, which was basically, you can move around in your ulti, but you are a lot slower. There was times it was working to make it where you could actually roll around and dodge in it, but now that we've gotten this change to make it official, you can now dodge in Qorvex's ulti. You can't jump. We're going to put on Amalgam Barrel Diffusion because we're going to have 40% reduced dodge speed to make it normal dodge speed. And shout out to Sabuchi for suggesting this build. Infested Mobility on Qorvex. This will increase your parkour velocity. So while we're in Crucible Blast Augment, Fuse Crucible, we can move quite well. Now, I haven't really fully tested this build at all. I don't know why adaptation's on there, but maybe I'll mess with a Qorvex build tonight on stream. Either way, the idea of this is Infested Mobility and the new Augment. We also have the Praetos for movement speed as well. So you go ahead and drop some of these, basically just cast Infested Mobility and then cast your core. This is how fast you can move. You can technically move faster, actually. So yes, this is now intended and will stay in the game. So great stuff there. Throw on your Chirika Pillar. Chirika Pillar with your ulti. Cause some pretty decent damage. So yes, you can't cast Infested Mobility while you're in your 4, but you can drop your 4, then cast Infested Mobility. You can dodge around really, really nicely. So this will be great. Again, I will work on a build for this tonight probably, but it's looking a lot better now that they've made that an actually intended feature. So very good change by DE on that one. This is like actually one of the best hotfixes we've gotten for this update. Moving on to the next big change, or they didn't put it in the big changes, but it feels like a big change to me. Well, next, before we get to the good stuff, let's go over the stuff that is important too. The Temple Defense target in Stage Defense has a 90% DR to Blitz Xmas attack. So if you were like, hey, why is Temple in the ETA dying so quickly? It's probably because of Blitz Xmas was like getting you caught in the crossfire, so they've changed that to not be as annoying. Now here's another one. The Legacytes in Temple Archimedia have their health reduced because people were complaining a lot. It technically had doubled health, but yeah, it was just a slog. It will still be a slog, but it will be less of a slog now. Fixed impact stats effects not affecting Scaldra, Mercy, Threshold, and Dedescence. Okay, here's the biggest change of the literally the entire hotfix right here. And thank you, DE, for fixing this relatively quick, in my opinion. Now there's still some of them missing, but this is a good step in the right direction. Fix the following augments and abilities not applying their elemental buffs to stats effect damage. So yes, like we talked about with Temple being basically ruined by that bug, they fixed that bug with Temple. They claim. Lavos Valiant's Formation Augment. Temple's Ripper's Whale third ability. Gauss's Thermal Transfer Augment. And known issue, Gyre's Conductive Sphere is also supposed to do that, but it didn't get fixed. DE, if you're watching this right now, there's a couple more as well. I'm going to list a couple of them, or I'll list one of them off the top of my head that I immediately thought of. anabolic pollination from the ferroprotosite does not buff DOTs either. So please fix that one if you do hear this. Okay, but yeah, for Temple is actually, like, seriously good now. Like, I've only briefly tested it, but yes, Temple's Ripper's Whale, I'm going to have to change my Temple build, actually. Temple's Ripper's Whale now will buff Heat DOTs. So this is going to be pretty much just like Fireball Frenzy from Ember now, if they're to believe in their patch notes. So I will definitely have to change my Temple build. No more Blast Electric, probably. No more Purple Shards for Primary Electric. I'm going to go for Heat DOTs now on Temple. Let's just go ahead and give it a quick shot here. Let me unequip the Vampire Cat, or the Panzer Cat, and let's go ahead and check if this actually does work. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Coda Tysis here that we used a video on yesterday. And we'll do it before and after to see if the actual DOT is buffed. Okay, so let's do a... Okay, 5 heat... I can't even see what that number is. 47k, I think? No, 8.9k, I want to say. 8.9k on a body shot with 5 heat procs. This is not exactly the most uniform testing, but let's just give it a shot anyway. 15k, it does work. I want to say it does work. I mean, it was 1 extra heat proc to be fair, but... Give it another shot. 15k again. I want to say it does work. So this would mean that Temple is really, really strong now. This also means that Lizzie is really, really strong now. Let's give Lizzie a quick shot. I mean, again, I have to change my Temple build. The reason I have my Temple build the way it was is because Temple was bugged. So Temple is not bugged anymore, it seems. So I will go more into heat procs on Temple. So looking good, feeling good, all that stuff that Temple is known for. And feeling even better. So great stuff, DE. It looks like they fixed Temple. Now, as far as Lavos, that's one that's been active for a while too. So Lavos augment that infuses DOTs onto your weapons should now scale with. Also, I was goofing around with Lavos. Should now scale with, you know, DOTs the way it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and slap that on here. Snake slap. I don't even know what ability that's for. It's just passive. Okay. I'm not going to fully test this one, but let's just give it a quick shot too. So Valiant's fusion from Lavos should now work. Let's go ahead and give like gas damage, I suppose. 172k, not too shabby. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's happening, but they are dying, you know, that's good. It's good that they're dead, I guess. So, yeah, that one, and then also Gauss's thermal transfer augment have apparently all been fixed. So that's really awesome of DE to get that one, because honestly, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I didn't think that was ever gonna get fixed. I'm like, they're gonna just move on to the next update and not fix Temple. But yeah, Temple is now really strong with fire DOTs. Next, fix Scaldra Renaissance, detaching their okay, here's what that. Here's a big one. People were saying this in my Wolf Sledge video. Hey, let DE know that the Wolf Sledge doesn't work for clients. It now should work for clients. Fix the Wolf Sledge explosion being inconsistent for clients. So now the Wolf Sledge, I think you could still get it from that event, is now you know, better for non-host. Fixed Azima's alt fire being able to infinitely stack a Nervate. Yeah, they removed that. Someone was actually doing that in my squad the other day, and they were like getting perma red crits. It was pretty funny. Fixed the Wrecking Crew objective not counting towards destroyed decorations for clients. That was very annoying yesterday. So I'm glad they fixed that. Immolated Radiance augment could not be acquired or upgraded. I was wondering what happened to Immolated Radiance, so they've re-added that. And as far as the rest of the stuff on here, you know, so there's some little stuff like Equinox's head is getting chopped off, by a Coda. Nothing else that major. Yeah, so basically it was just a really good hotfix for buffing frames, and also that's basically it. Like I'm actually super psyched to play Qorvex now, so I'll probably do a full Qorvex setup maybe Monday or something. And then also Ripper's Whale being buffed, I didn't think would ever get fixed. I'm super happy about that. And yeah, if you guys want to give me any tips, any Qorvex tips or anything like that, hit me up in the comments down below. I will see you guys on stream tonight, and you guys have a great night. All right, take it easy. Peace.